Joining us now, I am very pleased to say, is the former Secretary of Homeland Security. During the Obama administration, Jeh Johnson. He also previously served as General Counsel of the Defense Department. Secretary Johnson, it's a real honor to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much for making time.
Thanks, Rachel. Good to see you.
Let me just ask your top-line response and understanding about this controversy. Having been in charge of the Homeland Security Department, knowing a lot about its capabilities, its responsibilities, and the things that it's asked to do you think that people are overreacting in their response, their concern, and now ultimately in these lawsuits trying to stop the department from deploying these officers in the way that we've seen play out in the streets of Portland?
Short answer, no. I don't believe people are overreacting to what is going on in Portland. So the object of all of this, so far as I've been able to figure out, is the Hatfield Federal Courthouse in downtown Portland and an adjacent federal building. Forces of DHS that have been deployed to the scene are first the Federal Protection Service, which is a component of DHS. It reports directly to the Secretary, and its core mission is the protection of civilian federal buildings across the country. Interestingly, most members of the Federal Protection Service are actually private contractors. And then in addition to that, what the acting secretary has done is to also deploy components of Immigration Customs Enforcement and Customs Border Protection that are specially trained for special operations. They do wear camouflage, but they're supposed to wear emblems, patches that indicate that they are federal law enforcement. Now, the problems with doing this. Problem number one, I do not understand how a federal law enforcement officer can arrest someone, put them in a government vehicle, take them away without probable cause. I do not understand that. Problem number two, if the mayor and the governor and the entire congressional delegation of a state are saying, don't come here, I'd have to stop and ask exactly what I am doing. Problem number three, and you made reference to this, would deploying such a force heavily armed in camouflaged gear, like what you see right now on the screen, if you deploy them, is it going to inflame tensions? Is it going to be unduly provocative and make the situation worse, not better? And problem number four, and I used to talk to DHS component leadership all the time, let's not engage in controversial one-offs that will have the ability to undermine and compromise our core missions across the Homeland Security Department. And so I see a number of problems with this, and I think people should be upset. It does, Rachel, smack of a political tone to it in an election year, the Richard Nixon 1968 Law and Order playbook on steroids.